Mercy is a hero where your main focus, besides keeping up your healed beam, is to stay alive as much as possible and to minimize your death time. Obviously this rings true for every class, but as a support hero with no real way to defend herself, it's essentially the main way to distinguish a great Mercy from a good Mercy. So what we're going to do today is go over an example on how to do so. And in the background here is a good clip from one of my own comp games that I think is a great example on how to maximize your chances of survival in a chaotic team fight. Here it is, uninterrupted.
You need to fucking take a vacation. I agree. Just shut the fuck up. You're fucking so far tilted, it's like... Watch his hog flank. Alright, he blocked the hook.
They're running Hanzo, watch out. There's a on point. There's a hog on point, he's super lit.
Watch the Hanzo top.
I'm gonna put a...
I am just playing Ring Around the Rosie with this hog.
Yeah, sorry, I've tried, but my pool is on cooldown.
Mercy's low, Mercy's low. There's one dead. Zen one.
Hog's discorded. Now Hanzo? How are you still alive, Mercy? You're a fucking
Zen
god.
flanking behind you, Zen behind you, Zen behind you.
Actually, it's a Zen on point flanking.
Oh my god, really?
Nice.
I have trips.
Ripple one, there you go, nice.
Traditional recall.
No.
I tried to heal you.
Did you get all that?
That guy's over, the Hanzo's over.
No? Let's go over it. So the round starts off here and we're playing Orisa Roadhog with Torb, Tracer, and Zen. A turtling composition. I make sure to play around the corner to minimize any damage that could possibly come my way. Around here is when I start hearing the Roadhog footsteps. He's going for a flank.
They're running Hanzo, watch out.
Orisa's dead. That means we're already ahead in the team fight, and they have no front line besides Roadhog.
On point.
Tracer's dead, and if I can keep my distance between the hog and this pillar while pocketing our Zen raining fire on him, I can stay alive. Bastion's behind me somewhere near our front line. I just need to block vision from him enough to the point where our Orisa hog can deal with it.
Point, he's super lit.
It's unresable, Tracer's dead in front of Roadhog, and I just get hooked.
Watch the Hanzo top.
Front line's clear, and Hog's the only big threat to me as of now, but a hook can spell disaster for the team if I'm dead.
I'm gonna put a...
Hanzo arrows means that's the second way I can instantly die. Peeking our tanks just to dish out as much heals as I possibly can.
I am just playing
Backups arrived, Roadhog has support.
Ring Around the Rosie with this hog.
Yeah, sorry.
The only thing that could kill me here on a res is their Zen, but I feel like there's enough mayhem happening overall with our Orisa moving in that I can risk doing so. Our Zen should be relatively close to trans as well.
I've tried, but my pool is on cooldown.
Mercy's low, Mercy's low.
Risk paid off, we're up one, and I'm safe behind barrier. It wasn't 100% guaranteed, but it was a decision that paid off in the end.
There's one dead.
Looks like our Hogs moved up and gotten a frag, giving me additional space to work with.
Zen one.
Hog's discorded.
The enemy Hog here looks like he's following my momentum and assuming that I'm probably not paying that much attention, so I choose to stutter backwards a little bit.
Now Hanzo.
Coming up on our Orisa here, it looks like their front line's returned. We've lost our Tracer and we'll want to play around our own Orisa's barrier with the Hog close behind us.
How are you still alive, Mercy? You're a fucking
Zen
god.
flanking behind you, Zen behind you, Zen.
Call out and feedback of a flanking Zen. Gotta play around the cart and our barrier.
Actually, it's a Zen on point flanking.
At this point, it's just 80-80 spam and pocketing our Zen to hopefully take him out before he takes me out. Otherwise, not much for me to do.
Oh my god, really?
They're Hogs ulting, which means it's a pretty good chance our Orisa and Zen are gonna die if there's nothing to directly counter it, but fortunately I'm coming back up on double res through my ult, and our Zen's pretty likely to have his own ult by now, because he hasn't popped it yet and I've been paying attention to him most of the rounds so far.
I have Trish.
Fight is guaranteed at this point as their Mercy is dead to Tracer, and there's just too much burst healing through my ult for them to break through with them being so spread apart like this. Orissa's alone and doesn't have any way to secure any kills if I leave my team, so I might as well chase the frag since our Hog isn't around to help yet.
Ripper one. There we go, nice.
Trish no recall.
That's about it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Just a reminder that I'm not a pro. Just thought this would be something fun to analyze and visualize my own thoughts of a nice clip that ultimately saved my team for the first team fight. Constructive criticism is always welcome. I'm sure I missed a couple of things, and maybe I'll be doing more of these in the future. Later.
Discord is